Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Empower channel. My name is Brent Carey, and if you are seeing this, you've probably been with us a while during our years as Empower Radio. And over the past couple of years, we've been undergoing a transition behind the scenes, transforming from a radio and podcast network into a video platform and community. And we'll talk more about that coming up in the future. But today we're taking a big step forward, and I have a very special guest to join me for a big announcement for Empower and one of our former hosts on the network. Bonnie Wirth, how are you?
Hi, Brent. I'm doing well. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to be here and just really, really pumped about everything that the Empower channel is looking to launch over this next little while.
Well, I'm excited to have you on
Yeah,
to make the big announcement because
yeah.
you were with us on Empower Radio for, what did we decide? 7 years you did your
Yeah.
show?
It was 7 years. I know we were kind of back and forth. Was it eight? Was it seven? But it definitely
Right.
was. It definitely was seven. It was. I mean, I had an amazing experience then, and it was such a fun way to be able to share and share, my content and perspective. But also just in working with everyone at the Empower Radio, everyone who was behind the scenes. It was just a real positive experience. And I have, what you're, like I said, what you're moving towards now is really, really exciting.
Well, Bonnie, with your previous show, Lighten Up,
Yeah.
you had hundreds of episodes.
Yes.
And what's so exciting is, as we are making our transition here into a video channel, we have a special announcement
Yeah.
that brings you back to
Yeah.
Empower.
Yeah. I've been referring to in the last couple of days as I've been letting my community know as my official comeback. I'm really excited to announce that as of next Friday, August the 2nd, I will be here live on the Empower channel with my new show called The Way Through. And I'm really looking forward to, again, having opportunity to connect with everyone and share again my messages, my perspective. I'm going to be doing a lot of conversations that delve into our paradigms, how reality is shaped around us, but more importantly, really digging into the barriers or things that can be preventing or stopping us from really being able to not only enjoy and fall in love with a life, that we're living, but where our true power resides from, and really being able to help unlock and embody some of that very beingness, into our lives. So it's really, it is, we explore the mind body spirit connection, and we do that through the lens of mediumship. I'm a medium, and so I bring in that aspect of approach to, of course, to all of my work that I do, but it's the combination of mediumship, of metaphysics, of conscious co-creation, and really where we can begin to unravel some of the limitations that we've maybe been holding on to based on our own human condition, based on inherited aspects of our being, and looking at how we can go beyond the repeating of cycles and patterns in our life, and really come into alignment with who we truly are, where we can really empower ourselves and begin to living a life that really is more in alignment to what our maybe our dreams or hopes or prayers have been.
And this is a really great transition and progression from Lighten Up,
Yeah.
a whole new level, and being able to do it, with video, and where everybody, we can see you every week. We can have a
Yeah.
conversation, and these are going to be live. You want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the live aspect of it?
Well, you might know more about that than me at this point. As we were saying earlier, for those, of course, just joining us, this is the launch of not only of my new show, but of course, this new era for the Empower channel that Brent had expressed, that this is like building a house while we're living in it. And so this really becomes a part of the aspect of this. But what's beautiful about being live, this really excites me, is because I do have opportunity to engage with my audience, that people will be able to comment and ask questions, and there'll be opportunity even throughout, the series of the shows where, I have opportunity to do some readings and offer some guidance and direction, or even just some online coaching in a way that I wasn't necessarily able to do when we were doing it through the podcast era. So I'm really, really super pumped about that aspect of it, because it just really helps to ground, and not only ground the principles of what I'm going to be sharing, but ground it in such a way that it becomes more of an experience through the show as well. So I'm really, really thrilled that the fact that we have the technology and that to be able to offer that now to the audience.
Absolutely. And like right now, we're making our announcement. This is live. You may be seeing it,
Yeah.
later, but right now it's live. And if you're watching on Facebook, feel free to say hi, or YouTube. We
Yeah.
have people watching us on both platforms right now. So, you'll be able to do that during Bonnie's shows. All of the content, you can always go to YouTube, and after the fact, if you can't join us live, by all means, watch the episode there on Facebook. We will also be streaming each episode on X. The audio podcast version, happy to announce, it'll be everywhere, just like our previous, shows were with you, Bonnie.
Yeah.
And, wherever you like to listen to your podcast, you'll be able to find Bonnie's new show, The Way Through.
And I really thank you for that. I think it's awesome because it just allows for it to be widespread, and giving the flexibility for people to tune in, like as you said, from what works best for them based on their time, their schedule, etc. What I also just want to add to this is, I really encourage people on the video episodes, if you are coming off YouTube and you're going to be watching at a later time, please feel free to leave a comment there, because you know what, I love to follow up with people even afterwards, and looking at the comments and engaging in that way is just another beautiful way to connect. So, please know that your comments are welcome even after the show.
Absolutely. And, like you said, you'll have some Q&A times, and
Yeah.
you'll have some guests as well,
Oh,
right?
definitely going to have some guests as well. I've got, a lineup of speakers already coming in to support some of the aspects of the content and that I'm bringing to the table through the way through. And, when we really look at, what the show is all about, as I said, it really is this helping to navigate life, and just knowing that regardless of the challenges that come up in the things that we're confronted with, whether we're confronted within our own personal wounding or struggles that internally, or even being confronted with some of the things that are playing up in the world around us, that there is always a way through. And so I love that I'm going to be able to bring some guests onto the show that are really going to help to reiterate that very thing.
And if you haven't had a chance to follow us on YouTube yet, please do that. Like, subscribe. That way you'll never miss an episode. And also before every episode goes live, there'll be a notification there. So you can just click the reminder. So that way you're notified when Bonnie goes live every week. And Bonnie, when can we join you for your show?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's starting, of course, next Friday, August the 3rd at 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain. That's 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I wanted to add there too, please feel free to go over to my website and to even sign up for and be a part of my email community, because I will be sending out regular notice as well in terms of, what the conversation is going to be for the week. And of course, we'll have the links for you to tune in to the channel as well.
Yeah, and here on your website, we can see you right there. Make sure you check out everything that Bonnie has to offer. But also, I just want to make sure that we have a chance to also share your community, because people can easily join this. A great way to stay in touch with everything that's going on.
Absolutely. Wirth Global, and it's a really wonderful community. Again, bringing people together, like what you're doing here on the Empower channel. This is, again, where you and I are really in sync on so many things, Brent, but creating community, giving people a platform outside of social media that allows them to, share and be connected with like-minded people who are looking to be inspired, who are looking to connect in a way that's beyond even what I would say some of the superficial aspects of social media. And that's not to diss social media, because it's a great way to to engage. But this platform, at Bonnie Wirth Global, and what is coming forward for the Empower channel is a really great community to really feel nurtured, seen, and heard.
Yeah, and we're really excited to have, we have some other announcements coming regarding the Empower channel and our community. Right now, I mean, you if you would like to bookmark and kind of follow the progression, you can always find us online at theempoweredchannel.com. But really, following us on YouTube and social media is the place to be right now. And then when our community is ready, we will invite you in there and share the links. But big announcement today, and Bonnie,
Yeah.
so excited to have you coming back with your brand new show. Again, the Way Through with Bonnie Wirth begins next Friday, and you'll be able to see Bonnie every Friday live on YouTube, Facebook, X, and other platforms, I'm sure, and then the podcast as well. So welcome back to Empower, Bonnie.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Brent, for following your feeling and call to, want to make a positive difference in the world too, because if it wasn't for people like you, I wouldn't have this chance. So I really am grateful.
Well, excited to move forward.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie. And thanks for
You're
taking
very
time
welcome.
to do a quick video with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to everyone who's tuning in, I can't wait to engage and connect with you next week.